everyone, my name is Alicia. I'm going to study abroad at London for the summer, and you're going to come and experience my journey. This will be my first time going to London and leaving my family for the longest time for 2 months. 2 months may not sound a lot, but I think once I'm there settled in, all the separation. As a commuter, I never really had a dorm experience, so I'm excited to experience that and getting to meet with my roommates for the first time. I came into the program with a friend, so I wasn't alone for that. Had some food, enjoyed the view. I forgot what movie I was watching. I turned to my left and I see a backpack of my school, and it was also another student who was also doing the program. And I was just shy to ask her, even though it was for 7 hours, but it was her. After arriving, we passed by through checkpoint, got our bags, and we're on the way to the dorms. The timing was great, but once we got off the train, my friend had left all of her valuable belongings in there, so we had to ask officials, then talk to the train service people to make a report, and we had to tell them what station we were at. And not only that, but my phone wasn't working till I realized why. In the UK, they don't have Wi-Fi only service. I panicked and quickly relied on screenshots to where I was going, and since my card wasn't fully ready to use, my friend had to use her card to use the train, so we were going in and out, and that was my first time experiencing that process. After making the report, we had no choice but to go back to the dorms. We were around 30 to 40 minutes from where we were supposed to be, and to make it worse, it was raining, so bringing our luggage to the dorms was a workout. I did find a stranger that let us find where we were supposed to be heading, and luckily we were only for a few minutes away. Settled in a bit, and then ended the day with wandering with roomies. Hello, this is day 2 of my study abroad trip. Today we went to, I'm with my friend, and we went to get currency from US dollars to pounds. We finally did it. I saw on Google Maps it was a 20-minute walk, and I had her come with me. We made it, and then we were trying to get an eSIM or a SIM. Well, we lost track. We even asked people from restaurants, and they gave us bad directions. So now we are trying to go back to our dorm. Our next step after the SIM was trying to get a travel card, but that might be a tomorrow problem. But at least we got the currency, because I was stressed about that. I brought snacks from home, but I did not really eat proper meals while being here. And since it's the second day, it's not that bad, but I hope later on throughout this trip it get better. I know more about how the country operates their daily basis. And yes, that is my little snippet of today. We happened to pass by the cathedral, and it was very beautiful. The weather is really nice right now. Today was orientation too. That was from the beginning. It happened to end a bit earlier, which is why I had time, because apparently places here close around 7 to 9 p.m. So time was just worrisome for me. But luckily, we made it. I just hope maybe later on less problems and more time for enjoyment, plus the studying and study abroad.
Breast, it bleeds, its chicks feed, and so it is a symbol of resurrection. Not Lloyd's Bank, it's Lloyd's Insurance. Edward Lloyd. Look at this map first. No, this is the whole.
is day 3 of my study abroad. So many things happened to me today. I went on a little trip with my group. We went to explore around the city with a tour guide. There was, I think, 10 of us. Then after, it ended a bit early, and so I asked one of my friends if he was able to come with me to figure out the problem that I have yesterday with the eSIM. Got a store recommended from one of the advisors at the program. I went, and fortunately everything was well, except that I don't need a physical. I needed an eSIM since my phone is not compatible. And so he recommended me a store that was like nearby, and I was worried about going to this place because I had to take the train, but since my card is not like fully activated, my friend was able to pay me. I'm very thankful. And so I went to a store that was recommended by the other store, and they accepted cash and the eSIM, and everything was so well. So I'm really happy, and I needed this because this was important to me. I needed to call my parents, and I needed service to see if I was going, like if I knew where I was going, not to be lost. But I'm glad this worked out really well. With this new service that I was able to obtain, I was able to go to where I wanted to go. I feel like if it was better to have service, like know where I would go by myself, just because I have the directions right in front of me, even though I have to be careful. After that, me and my friend took the bus. I took the bus for the first time, and he encouraged me. But he said we should go on the bus, but he didn't know that I did not take it. And I was a bit worried because for that you need card, and I don't have card yet. And after that, he went to his dorm, but it was still early. It was like early afternoon. I wanted to go further. I want to take advantage of this time that I have. And I decided, luckily this bus was free actually. He didn't pay the bus. The bus driver was just like, and I was really glad about that. Apparently the bus broke down, but then he fixed it, or something was fixed. And just glad, because buses are rarely free. So I used that advantage, and I was kind of scared because I didn't know how far the bus was going to go. So I ended up leaving at the very last stop. Whoa, I'm sweaty. And I was excited and nervous because then I got to see all the other places that my group mates have seen. I just explored from there. Buckingham Palace. I got to see Chinatown. I didn't know there was Chinatown until I saw like the first day on like social media. I got to explore like a bit around the area, and it was really nice just because now I had less worries. Now that I had cash, now that I have service, now I'm just waiting for the card. And I met new people today from my class group. Tomorrow we're supposed to have like a residential trip. I have I have very low expectations because I need to like read what I should bring and everything. And I picked a good fit for today. It's just, I even took photos and sent it to my mom. And I'm not that type of person that would do that, but I just did it. And I think it looked good. Let me see if I can do a fit check. Maybe not here. It was a good day. Right now I'm walking to the dorm. I wanted to do other things, but I noticed, like being here, day 3, some places do close a bit early. So I decided it was best just to go back to the dorm. I wanted to add the reason why I needed the card, because with transportation, with buses and trains, you need to tap in and out. And today I made a mistake. I had to take the train to go to meet with my class group. And so when I went to the station, well, first I had to do screenshots. I figured because I had no service. After those screenshots, I saw like the station. There was this open gate, and I was like, why is nobody going to there? I went, and then I see that in order to leave, you had to use your card. But then someone explained to me about like the whole purpose of tap in and tap out. So I'm like, oh, I never tapped in. I talked to the security people who were in charge, and then they just gave me a free pass for today. And they gave me the explanation. Oh, I see a park. And then they asked me, oh, where you're from? They were like, oh, specifically where? And what else? Where should we walk? Look. And so I told them, and they were all safe travel. They thought I was alone. I was alone, but I just told them, like, oh, I had to meet someone when I was actually meeting with my class. And yeah, that's why I really need the card to be activated so I can use it for transportation. I'm part of this organization where based off in different areas, New York, San Francisco, and London, and some girls part of that organization are also located here. So I'm happy that I could possibly see them, and their venues are very far as where I needed to take the bus and train. In order to do that, I need that card. So I hope as soon as possible I can have that. Today, my school took us to Cardiff, Wales, and I did not know what to expect. There were so many activities. First, I ate barbecue chicken mixed with cheese and fries, and it was separated into 3 tours, and what I chose was the city walking tour. They took us to different monuments that are located around town, and I got to learn more about the history of such as the flag, the colors, the symbol. They took us to a market where we got to see all the vendors selling their food, items, music, etc. Very wonderful place. I got to try the Biscoff cake, and it was really good. And then we finally got to see the castle over there. Very wow, because it's not for me it's not an everyday thing, but the citizens who see those might think I'm not sure how they get over with it. After that, it was great. During that break, I decided to rest a little bit because of the walking. It was a lot, and I needed to complete a scholarship application for the convention, and I submitted it. Here's me giving a little hotel room tour. I was sharing this with someone from the program, but she didn't get here yet. But it looked really nice, and the view was so beautiful. Very nice weather. You could see the train track, the buildings, and the bridge. And there was dinner. While going to dinner, I met my online friend in person for the first time. It was very coincidence, and I found out she's from that area within a few hours ago. I have a friend who's from the UK, but she's up north, and she told me that we had another friend. I was aware that she's from Wales, but I didn't know what part she was in. And she happened to be near the area. And when I was going to dinner, not only I got lost, but I found my friend. I told her where I was. She met with me, and she told me where to go. And it was just very I don't know how to explain it, because we've been online friends since 2020. And now it's only 25, and we already knew how we look like, so that wasn't new. But in person, it's not the same as online. I was just very happy. We talked a bit, and then I headed to dinner. Everybody was there. The appetizer was a big mozzarella pouch, and then lunch came, and I ate a type of fish with potatoes, and then for dessert I forgot the name, but it was jiggly, banana jello with strawberry syrup. After that, I hung out with a few friends from the program. We walked around the city, and I am here now. I'm trying to plan out my agenda or see what I have to do for tomorrow, and this was great. I had no expectations. The train ride that I took was from the beginning to go to Wales was nice. Very peaceful ride. I sat next to someone who I didn't know. We got along fine. He's also part of the program, because we received a ticket, and every ticket had a number, and we were allowed to change tickets after we received them, but if you can change it with another friend. But I didn't mind who I was going to sit with, and I happened to end up next to this guy, and he's very friendly, and I'm glad I did not switch. That was a good thing that I did today. I talked to someone new. I met my online friend for the first time in person, and went to a new place, tried new food. And yeah, that was really good. It was a good day, and I'm excited for what tomorrow has to come. Bye. This is a solo day, aka the last day. I still didn't have a working card, and I didn't want to get a surcharge for my regular card, so for this outing, I walked for 40 minutes to explore a hotspot, Wales, that I found on from TikTok. I didn't have enough cash with me, but the guy let me in the Ferris wheel for free, and I had to manage my time since the school had a specific time to meet with everyone else before we leave. It felt peaceful, people watching with their friends and family, and really taking in the view of the water. Since back at London, the scenery was not the same. But then I see the clouds, and I go, oh, it might rain. And unfortunately, I didn't have an umbrella or sweater with me at the time with a hood, so I was hoping it was not going to rain today, or at least not until I go back with the class. After the Ferris wheel, I decided to take a walk towards the sidewalk and take the other side, passing by restaurants, live music. This was my first time seeing the ducks. They were really cool to watch, and the rest of the clips were just me enjoying the view, so I hope you enjoy as well. This was a moment where I realized that I was on a time crunch. I had like 40 minutes to get there, and there was gonna be like a 40-minute walk. So quickly I had to like speed walk, and it was a little bit drizzling, which I didn't capture, but I luckily made it to my class, the train, back home. After this clip, we arrived back to London, took the bus back to the dorm, but while on the bus, I received news that my grandpa passed away, and I was so shocked because this was so sudden, and I felt bad because I wasn't able to help with my family. And to cope with that, I went out to meet with my roommates at a club, got changed to go to the bus, but while presenting my ID to the club, they told me since I arrived late, I wasn't able to enter with the rest of the group, and I was a bit bummed and didn't know where else to go, and especially at that hour, I went back to the dorm again and called my mom to see how she was doing. Hello, now I'm keeping up on Monday. You see, every day, if I forget, write it there. What I did today, I submitted my report, so now I'm waiting for confirmation to see if my report has been fully resolved. Today was first day of class. Me and 7 people. It wasn't that bad for a 3-hour class, even though I was very worried because it's in the afternoon. And usually back at home, I do morning classes and end early afternoon. So that was a change for me. And then after that, I got essentials such as like body wash, sunscreen, and hand sanitizer. Right now it's what? Let me check the time. It's 7 p.m. I thought it was earlier. I don't know what else to do. Oh, and I wore this too. Something calm. I feel like if I was gonna go out, I'd wear something different. I feel like I would want pictures taken of me, but I wouldn't want to be worn like this. This would be something casual, but I don't know what else to do. Roommates left. Well, when I came in, they weren't here. I don't know where they went. I might stay dorm again. That's just pretty much it too. I didn't really do much today. I feel like I need to do stuff. I need to go out, but I don't want to go alone. And tomorrow I have class, and then tomorrow our class is going to an excursion, which is going to a museum or for the class. And I hope to have some fun over there. And then after that, we'd be free for my excursion. I'm gonna go just explore rather than going straight here. It is kind of boring when you don't have anything to do or if you don't have anyone to go with. And that is pretty much it. I hope tomorrow's a better day. Today has been like so. My professor's chill. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I did to talk to someone new, but that was from class. Yesterday I got to talk to someone new. No, I didn't. I'm trying to think. But Saturday, I did get to talk to someone new. While I was looking for shoes, I saw this girl as a K-pop fan. I saw having a photo card with her bag, and I recognized the person. So I just tapped her on the shoulder, and I was like, oh, like, I like your photo card. And we both said the same person, and the photo card is a picture of pop star, and they put it on my first backpack. It was like a good conversation, but I'm scared of talking to someone new because, well, you want to make a good impression, and because you don't know how it's gonna be. My opinion, I feel like first impressions, you can always like remember them in here. Luckily she was nice. Some people whenever I mention like whatever they have, they take it the wrong way, and that's why I'm kind of hesitant talking. I wish I had more stuff to say about today, but that was it. Class, essentials, yeah. Tomorrow's a good day. I forgot to mention that I have been coming up with ways to do exploring. I had this app downloaded called Dice where you can find events or activities to do around the area, and I found a few good ones, but you have to pay. I want to see some that are free where I got to meet more people, and maybe with those people I could like do more stuff. That's something that I saw last night. I just need to get out there and explore the culture. When I was in Cardiff, I did try black pudding and I was told that it tasted bad. It was like, I think, pork blood. I took one bite. It was so. It was not bad. I need to explore more outside.